Very thrilled to be here, seeing so many faces that I've seen for so many years, and had no idea that I'd be sitting in this seat on this day. God has truly been good to to me and my family, throughout my life, and especially, this is my last hurrah. And I thought my last hurrah was in Washington, actually, because I gave all my stuff away. I went to find my shoes. I went up in the attic, and I found an empty bag. I didn't even have underwear. I didn't have anything in that bag. So, this is a new beginning for me. My wife's very excited. My son is extremely excited, and so I got to bring him some gear back, today. I didn't know which player he wanted, because he's a front runner because he likes the best players. And so, we got quite a few best players on this team. It's an outstanding organization. I've been coming here for years and years. I actually got my first hit in the Astrodome, 1972 against Jerry Royce. And I have some great battles here with Enos Cabell and Jose Cheo Cruz and Nolan Ryan and J.R. Richard. I mean, we had some outstanding battles here. I always respected people that lived here. My former wife, all her family was from here. Spent a lot of time, here. And a lot of my players still live here. I got calls from everyone. I even got a call from Shane Reynolds, saying, hey, man, you need to come join us. And Charlie Hayes and Mike Jackson and Trinidad Hubbard. You'd be surprised how many guys have called me, welcoming me, to the city. My pass list might be a little long, Jim, but I'm excited to be here and excited to win, because this is, my last chance at, to accomplish the goal. I was happy, but I wasn't satisfied where I was and what I was doing, because, something's missing. And I think the Lord gave me the best chance to accomplish, what I need as a person, as a father, and as a man.
All right, thank you, Dusty. Please raise your hand if you'd like to ask a question. Okay, Francisco, right here.
Mr. Baker, welcome to Houston, sir. I mean, your past is prologue. And I have one question for you and one question for you, Mr. Crane. Mr. Baker, you obviously know what happened here and the past and the prologue of the Houston Astros and the future of the Houston Astros. What do you identify as the greatest challenge that you have, and where your experience, your vast experience, is going to help you to overcome those challenges? And for you, Mr. Crane, why Dusty Baker?
Well, I think, in life, all of your experiences of your past, should help you in the present. And, I've been through a lot of things in my life. I feel that I can help the players. I feel like I can help this organization. I feel like I can help the city. I wasn't here, when a lot of this happened, but I followed it. And I felt very, very badly for, the city and the organization, and then, whatever players were involved. But, this is a new beginning. It's a new beginning for us, a new beginning for me. And I think that the thing that we have going for us is the amount of love that I see that the players have for the city, and the city has for the players, and also the cities have and the players have for each other. And so it's going to be very, very, very positive. I knew it was going to be challenging when I took the position, but I've always raised to the challenge, and I know I'm going to do great, and the team's going to do great.
Yes, on Dusty, as you all know, we interviewed a number of great candidates. It became clear right away that, not only Dusty wanted to help, he wanted the job. And, I went over his credentials. They're extremely impressive. And he's been noted. I hadn't met him before. We talked about 3 hours. I thought we were old friends when we got done. So he was very easy to visit with. I know we'll get along well together. But he's a great players manager. and we need some help there right now, and he can step in and do the job. So we're very happy to have him.
Okay, Kim, right here.
Hi, Dusty. Welcome to Houston.
Thank you.
You mentioned that you thought you were done, like it was, you were finished. What made you decide to come back, and what excites you most about this opportunity?
Well, number one, I got a call from Mr. Crane here, and I got my juices to flowing, and I discussed it with my wife and discussed it really with my family, and they said, Dad, you got to make yourself happy. And they said, you've done so much for everybody else in your life, and we want you to be happy. And they know that what makes me happy is competition and the quest for winning. And then when I got the call, then I said, hey man, I'm gonna do whatever I can and be as honest as I can. With Mr. Crane, I got a call from Enos Cabell, my old longtime partner, and he had told me that he had talked to Baggy and some of the other Astros that were here before, some of the guys that I had tremendous amount of respect for, and that made up my mind right then. Plus, man, this is a great team. I mean, this was a great team before I got here. And, don't tell the Nationals I was rooting for this team to beat the Nationals. I'm very excited. And I love this. I love the city, actually. I mean, I spent probably more time here than I have any other city other than where I was living.
Okay, Barry over here.
Question for both of you. Jim, why only a one-year deal with a club option?
We don't discuss our contracts on our managers, but Dusty's here. His goal is the same as ours, to win a championship, and hopefully there's more than one. So that's all I can comment on that.
Dusty, the Astros apparently used their sign signaling system several times against the Nationals in 2017, based on the information that a person logging games has come up with. What's your reaction to that, and do you intend to talk to the players about what was done in 2017 and why they did it?
I'll talk to them at some point in time, but I don't know. I don't even know how many players are still here from 2017. That's remain to be seen. Like I said, I'll address it when I get there. I'm not just exactly sure how I'm address it or what I'm going to say, but we'll get to the bottom of it, and then try to flush it and forget it and go on about what we have to do.
Okay, Jerome, and then Mark.
Hey, sort of along those lines, Dusty, in the past you've had strong feelings about sign stealing that wasn't as high tech as what the Astros have been accused of doing. What was your feeling from an outsider in terms of what was done and how it was done? And do you still feel as strongly about sign stealing being so against the game and what it's all about? Well,
I mean, I wasn't there, and my feelings haven't changed. My feelings haven't changed as far as gamesmanship and playing the game. But at the same time, we have to go forward. We can't go backwards. And you got to go forward and make sure that it doesn't happen again. I mean, it's certainly not going to happen on, my watch here. And I don't foresee it happening ever again, because this has been an embarrassment for a lot of people.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.